little bit. There we go. I just cleared the Joker guy, or whatever he is. I have no idea what that guy is. But he's a little bit more melted than the regular maximum overdrive guy. I wanted more teeth, and I wanted him to look a little bit better. Also, okay, don't got a good spot for that, do I? Yeah, down there. Just cleared the handle on a knife I got with one of my Damascus swords about 5 or 6 years ago. We use it. It's a great chef's knife. It's not Damascus. But let's see. There you go. Pretty sharp. Yeah. But I painted that, or I clear coated that just a little bit ago. So there's that. Yeah, that looks really good. Get to chop up my vegetables and stuff with that. But yeah, that handle really needed that. It needed some depth, because like it was just flat looking. And those knife makers, they do really good work. So I got a couple different swords from them over the years. Let me take this off here. All right, get rid of my can. I use that can all the time. You know what? I'm going to have to get my stuff out, ain't I? Okay. Got Christmas colors going on today. Sticking to it. Scoot him back just a skosh hair. Okay. I'll get this guy out here. All right. And then this is the same as my gas farmer. I like that color so well. I thought, man, I need to put that on there. But I need to show you. I got rid of all the stuff that goes on the back. I don't know if you're able to see any of that, but I came down. I had to fill in that gap because I don't have any taillights or anything for these. It may have rear bumpers, but I figure if I'm filling in the taillights, I'm going to go ahead and make filler panels for them. Maybe I should like that. I did the same thing on the other end. Like my little girl would say, the other man, when she was little. Now she's got a family of her own. Boy, that was years ago. Yep, she used to say, my other man. Oh, yeah, this will look great with the chrome on it. Oh, this one needs a bare metal foil, I think, to really make it jump out. Yeah, I did some body work and stuff to the front. Let me get my little rotisserie daily bobby out. And there we go. I did some body work to the headlights too. Wonder if that's going to be in the camera. Okay. Yep. That kind of compare the back of both of them. It cleaned them up nicely. I thought that was good. And I wanted to get a chance to thank John. John, let me see if I can move that back. John sent me this airbrush, and I shot both of them with that today, and it worked beautiful. It was an amazing airbrush. It was absolutely flawless. The only problem I had in it was completely user error. Is I didn't know that this was paint adjustment. I always thought this would bring back more paint, but it's not. You can open this up this way, and it sprays out the most that you can do. And then if you want it really fine line, you turn it all the way in, and then just do just a little bit drop back, and then you would have a tiny little line. So the control on this thing is amazing. I really like that airbrush. That's very nice. Thank you so much, John. He's John over at Amateur Model Building. Let's see, I put his card up. There it is. I'm going to put his card up over here. Oh, I hope I didn't glue it too hard. There we go. John over at Amateur Model Building. And he's one that sent me that airbrush. And I haven't had a chance to use it yet. And now finally was able to shoot it. I was able to shoot it, and it shot nicely. That really worked nicely. Like I said, the control in it was very, very nice. I didn't expect it to be that good. So I have different airbrushes, but you don't have that much control with those. Yeah, so we got some Christmas colors going on because this station is just going to play just Christmas songs here in a couple days, all the way through Christmas. So I better enjoy the Pink Floyd while I can. Yeah. Yeah, so I did some Christmas colors. I'm working on that AC Cobra. I've been putting that together, and then also that 66 Nova. I've been working on that, and I'm wanting to get that finished up. I better move that. There we go. Sticking to everything. Oh. It's stuck to one of Tammy's hair ties, and her long black hair was in her hair ties, and it wrapped around the handle and stuff while I was working on it, because when I cleared it, I put it up on top of my dresser, which is right next to where she sleeps. And I put it up there, and I didn't realize that, her hair tie was right there. So that was completely user error also. Okay, guys. Let me see, turn that down. I like Pink Floyd in the sense it was on. I figured I'd just turn it up a little bit, guys. Okay. I hope your Saturday is going good and that you remember to turn your clocks back. I believe it's tonight. And I think I'm going to do that in just a little bit from now. I've got a clock in here. I'll turn back. And one in the kitchen. All the rest of them are all automatic, digital, or whatever on the atomic clock. So I don't have to worry about any other ones, but yeah, these two are not important. The one hanging up on the wall and the one in the kitchen. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that. That's for sure. I use that Createx, and I didn't use a respirator. I did use a respirator for my clear, which of course I do. I didn't use it for their Createx because it doesn't seem to have any kind of fumes, but it does. It does have a smell to it because it's permanently in my nose now until it wears out, probably another 6 hours or so. So I got that to look forward to, and it's not a bad smell, and I guess it's not supposed to really have any kind of scent to it. I don't believe. It's just if you've been spraying it for 2 hours straight, then it's without a respirator, then you can tell, that it's a kind of a weird smell. Okay, guys, I am really tickled with these. They turn out so nice. I got to turn them around because I'm just that stupid. Yeah. So you can see the other sides of them. Yeah. There we we go. No, this is the other side. Just want to show you. There's no runs or anything in it. They're pretty flawless. I don't like flaws. I'm very meticulous, and it drives me nuts if there is a flaw. And I did all the body work on the back of both of these and the headlights. Get that all done, and I didn't spray any primer on these. I just used the paint that was on them, since one of them had ate right into the plastic and crazed the plastic something terrible. So I figured I'm not going to sand it off, start over, and spray something that may craze it again. I already left it pre-crazed, bang, and that way it ate into it. It's for sure not going to peel off. And then I sanded it real good. And both of them were painted, what I could tell, it looks like about 10, 15 years ago, or a little bit more. So the paint was really cured, even though one was certainly enamel and the other one probably that craze that might have been lacquer. But it didn't really matter because it's been so many years that I just use that as the primer, because I'm almost completely out of my Ace primer. This stuff here, it's just about empty. Ace Premium primer. So that's what I normally spray them. But yeah, I'm almost out of that. And since I don't have any money, I'm going to just go ahead and call it good. Neither one of these came with a hood, but I need that hood for a body that I'm getting in. It's been back and forth from Chicago to Missouri, then all over Missouri, and then back to Chicago. I got two bodies. I got a 55, and then I've got a 57 regular. It's not a Nomad. That's going to be the Joker. And I really don't care anything about that at all. And I think it's entertaining to watch bounce back and forth all over the country. I've seen it even to where it'll bounce like that back and forth, and then they'll send it to Pennsylvania. I'm just to the south of Chicago, just outside of Chicago. So to watch it go all over the country, I think it's absolutely amazing, because I didn't spend a dime more on postage than what they're doing. So I think it's very, very entertaining to me. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you a couple of these things that I got going on. The Maximum Overdrive, I'm tickled with that. That one gets to go right back on the shelf. I'm not going to be wet sanding or doing anything with that. That gets to go right back on the shelf where it belongs. It's like the Three Stooges on the very beginning of that. They're kicking that can around, and the nun comes out and says, "Put that can back in the equipment shed where it belongs." And yeah. So I'm going to put all the stuff back where it belongs. And that way the clear coat smell doesn't bother Tammy at all. But she was kind of surprised. I was in there for like 2 hours, and she says, "I don't smell any paint at all." I said, "Yeah, that stuff that Createx don't have any smell to it." So I'm pretty tickled with that and how it turned out, how they both turned out. It wasn't one turned out a little bit better than the other. They both turned out flawless. And I want to color sand them in about 13 hours, right in there. Color sand it and then buff it after about 16 hours. So yeah. So now I'm getting impatient for that. But I might as well build my Cobra back there and that Nova, get them both done, and then jump into doing the color sanding on these. So kind of juggling, 2 or 3 at one time. And that's what I like to do. That way I don't get bored of one and botch it up in any way, because I don't want to do that. Models are far too expensive anymore to even think about. Well, they have been since I was a little kid. So they're kind of precious to me, like kids. Okay, guys, I'm going to talk to you later, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Okay. Bye-bye.